Hey everyone, it's Lyle Burks with the Viking Speaks. So today is January 9th, 39th day of the 90-day video challenge. Just want to take a moment. I'm going to pause again on the 48 laws of power. I will return to that tomorrow, but I feel like this message is a little more important. So today I have been working at home on my own stuff since about 8:30 this morning. And what I've done is I've been really doing a deep dive into finances, budget, things of that nature, and really getting a grasp on it. But regardless of what it is, you ever have those things that are just weighing on you at the back of your mind? I call it the minutiae. You know, the little fuzzy things that just, you need to get done, but you have too much time invested in anywhere else. You have too many other things going on, so you don't get this stuff knocked out. Take a moment to just put everything else on hold and get it done. The amount of stress that you'll get relieved and the confidence you'll build as a result of having a plan, having put conscious effort and thought into what needs to happen, put together a system to execute that, and getting these things off your plate, it's worth its weight in gold. Now, I was listening to a podcast by Jeff Lerner the other day, talking about value of time and chasing after certain things. There's a viewpoint on that where I understand, you're a multimillionaire and everything, and you have the value where your minutes are equaled thousands of dollars, right? When you're working to build towards that, and especially when you're looking to overcome what a lot of us have this past year, I should say, it's 2021. Sometimes it's hard to remember that your time is incredibly valuable. So if you don't put in the time and effort on the things that matter, and you waste your time, how much money are you really throwing away? You got to really project down the road here. I want to say it was in the Robert Kiyosaki books, the Rich Dad books, and he says, begin with the end in mind. So, what's your end goal? Are you looking to be a millionaire? More? Starting businesses? Are you just trying to make a little extra cash on the side? You looking for more travel money? What's your goal? You really need to sit down. If you haven't lined out your goals, get a pen and paper, and don't do it on the computer. Trust me. Get a pen and paper and write it down. There's something about the mental synapses that goes with the physical act of writing and how it really drives home the value and the importance in your brain. Your subconscious needs that physical activity, not typing away. It needs the writing, the mechanical motion of taking the pen and jotting it out on a piece of paper. Just do it. And then once you have that understood, once you really know where you're going, come up with a plan. You've got the overarching goal, right? From the goal, you have to have a strategy. And from a strategy, you have to have tactics. And inside your tactics, you have to have actionables. Things that you need to get done. Taskers, right? You have task A, B, C, and D will accomplish tactic one. And tactic one is a valuable portion of the overall strategy. Now, the overall strategy is to go out there and make $1 million a year. All right. What are your tactics and what are your actionable items to ensure that your tactics are executed properly so that your strategy is overall accomplished and achieved so the goal is met? Sit down, come up with a plan. And if you have a hard time doing that, sit down with a friend, a mentor, someone that you trust, or someone, if you take into the law of power, maybe take an enemy. and sit down with them, someone you don't necessarily trust per se, or that perhaps you've had your differences in the past. Maybe if you sit down with them, they're going to be brutally honest, whereas somebody else might be, well, this sounds nice, but when it comes to these plans, you need brutal honesty. Don't be all cutesy with yourself and lie. So take time, knock out the minutia, stop kidding yourself. Get these things knocked out and allow yourself the mental capacity to focus on what really will drive you forward. Get those little things out of the way, stop putting them off so you can accomplish the big tasks. There was I want to say it was a TED Talk, but anyway, there was a guy who got up there and explained the concept of the big rocks versus little rocks. And he takes a jar and he puts these big rocks inside of it, and then he takes and puts the little pebbles, and then he fills the remaining space up with sand, and then you can continue it with water. And then if you wanted to do it further, you could even do it capsulized and cap it and then do compressed air. The point is, you've got to get the big things out of the way. If you've got all these little things occupying your time, you never have time for the big stuff. But to the contrary, if you don't take care of these nagging little things that can eventually screw you over for the big things, you're never going to have the mental capacity to go after the big things. So do yourself a favor. Take one block of time and go knock out the minutia. Get it done. Get those little monkeys off your back. Knock out that stress. And just get it done. That's all I got, y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. Much love. Bye now.